So we just stopped off in Osseo, Wisconsin to get this at this bakery called the Norski Nook. And Becky's gonna open this up for us.
All right, I'm gonna have to break the...
That's fine, break the seal. And we get these big peanut butter and sugar cookies.
Look at the size of my hand.
Look at the size of that's it's as big as your hand.
Look at it.
But that is huge. Look at that. Those are awesome.
This is why we're fat, Matt.
That's right. But that's not what we wanted to show you. Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Where the Heck Are the Albans? And where the heck are the Albans? We are in a town called Sparta, Wisconsin. And we are at a place called F.A.S.T, which stands for the Fiberglass Mold.
I don't know what F.A.S.T stands for.
Oh, what F.A.S.T stands? It's just called F.A.S.T.
Right.
But it's a fiberglass mold graveyard. You heard me right. Fiberglass mold graveyard. And they make all sorts of things, but it's the molds that they make these things from. So let's go out and we'll check it out and you'll see what I'm talking about. So just as an example, you would find it like a children's pool, like like a big pool or something like that. And this would be a slide, but you have to make a mold to make this. So over here we have the graveyard of all the molds. So this is going to be quite interesting. And there is what F.A.S.T stands for: Fiberglass Animal Shapes and Trademarks. But here are like some of the things that they make. Like they made one of the Budweiser Clydesdales. But here's an example right here. You see this cow? Well, this cow came from the mold of this cow, and it's a bench. All right, so they're doing some things for the Wisconsin Dells for, like, it looks like Noah's Ark Water Park. There's a Rocket Man right there. But let's actually go to the actual graveyard itself. This is pretty cool over here. You'll like this stuff. So we're going to venture out into this field, and here are all the molds at the mold graveyard. Look at that. They even got this big cone building thing, and they got elephants and rhinos over here, and I don't know what that is. Looks like a pirate ship over there in the corner. This is a thing for a water park. So they made this where you'd go up the stairs here, and then you would have the little water slides for like the kiddie parks. Right there. But here's a mold for the elephants and the rhinos, and that looks like it was a mold for a big bear or something. There's a Coca-Cola bottle laying over there. Yeah, we'll go up, we'll kind of like zigzag in between all these things and kind of show you everything. But that is one giant Coke bottle, but that's the half of the mold for it. There's an elephant. Probably some kind of a tiger or a black panther sitting on a log. And you can see what they do is they bolt these together. So this is part of like half of the mold, this is the other half, and they bolt them together, and then they inject the plastic or whatever it's made out of into there, and then unfasten them, and you would have an elephant or some kind of a cat on a log. There would be a mold for a bell. Here you can see the inside of one. Look at it. This is an elephant. This is like the elephant that was cut in half. And here's what the mold would look like inside. Looks like they did a lot of camels and elephants and such. There's a rabbit and a mouse. It's funny that you can actually see what they were, or you know, what they're going to be as the mold. Look at this big tree sitting right here. There's a car. Look at all the little pieces. But yeah, so they made some kind of a fiberglass mold for a car over here. That looks like some kind of a rat or a rabbit, one of the two. I guess it's a rabbit. Look at this bat. That's pretty darn cool. That is one big bat. So here's like a rooster's head. And look at all the ice cream cones. Look at these ice cream cones. That one looks like it's like dripping and melting. Man, that's a lot of ice cream cones. There's a big old guitar right there. How do you want to go? Do you want to go this way and then come back up and then we'll see this stuff in the corner?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm digging the guitar right here.
Yeah, that's cool.
It is hot outside.
It is warm out here
considering
today.
Minnesota was really kind of cold, and we were like,
Yeah, we're on our way back from Minnesota, as you probably guessed from the way the vlogs ran. What's this guy over here?
He's got a hand.
Well, oh, this guy here, yeah. Maybe he's like a Mr. Coffee Pot or something. I don't know what he is. He's got two hands.
Joe.
He's got two hands, and he's got sunglasses, but I don't know what he's supposed to be. Maybe he's a paint can or something. What was that? Oh, it's a banjo. Yeah. Lots of grasshoppers out here today.
I love them.
Yeah, look at them all.
They should be working. The ants are already working.
So this looks like some kind of like a knight or something.
That's like
And-
there was some legs there.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Like this is the night section.
This is the knight section?
Yeah, because there's a knight. There's some knights. There's a knight. There's a
Oh,
knight.
yeah.
There's a knight. Knight over there.
Oh, look at those are the feet of a knight.
Yeah, they seem to have organized them.
Yeah, there's a knight laying here. And then would this be a dragon with the knights? I don't know. Now, what would you think the advertising would be? What would your need be for a giant horned toad? I like that. I like that
Adult
little
bookstore.
Look at that little. Oh yeah, look at the loon.
I'm a big fan of loons.
I hear a train. Somewhere way in the background.
I hear a train a coming.
That's like a, what is that? A pig or a squirrel or something, or a badger?
It's got a big tail, so
Yeah.
it's a badger.
There's a bull, and this bull's doing a handstand. And some lions or tigers or something.
All right, go by the fish.
Look at that fish. That's awesome.
Oh, look at this Sinclair dinosaur.
Oh yeah, it is like a Sinclair dinosaur. Like from the old gas stations. Oh, kids are getting their picture by the fish. But look, there's a huge horse right here, and it looks like some kind of a cowboy right here. Here's the cone where we first came in. Boy, there's more than one fish here.
Oh yeah, this is the fish section.
This is the fish section. Yes. I bet you'll have a whale of a good time over there. Ha ha! What? Is this an octopus?
Yeah, it looks like a baby slide.
Yeah. Yeah. It would. It'd be a little octopus slide.
Like the ones they have in malls.
You put that and then,
Or the ones they have in pools.
or the pools even, yeah. But I like this. This is like a little staircase right here with a slide on the other side.
Shark slide.
Shark slide. They should make it where you go in the mouth and then come out the rear, but
get over there.
I think.
Wait, so you can see the shark. Hi, Bumblebee.
All right, over here we got some kind of dragon, maybe.
You want to take a selfie in front of the whale, or?
Here's an elephant. And here's another one of those like slide things. But it looks like
Look at these sharks.
it looks like something laying down, like some kind of a wolf or
It's a polar bear.
bear. A polar bear.
Look
So
at
you
these
climb the stairs here and then you'd go down the slide over here.
Someone's eating that.
Pretty cool.
Look at it's the vegetarian shark.
That's the vegetarian shark. Oh, he's got all sorts of leaves growing inside of him. That's pretty darn cool. It's like Jaws.
How does she doing for you guys now?
Santa Claus right there. And a cat. And that's one of those big bears that they would use for like the kids' tilt-a-whirls and stuff, and you can sit inside the big bear. So, man, look at the bull. That's so cool. And here's more domes. And a tooth for like a dentist office. Like a giant tooth. There you go.
Yeah. See if I can show you a tooth, okay?
Yes, there he is in all of his glory. A Bob's Big Boy. And he's even got the cheeseburger one over there too. So, but yeah, there's Bob's Big Boy. And let's look behind him. I'm going to look behind him and see. I think there's a smaller one. There he is. Look at that. And he's holding his cheeseburger. He's lost his cheeseburger, but he's big. I wish I could show you the size of some of these molds. I mean, these are huge. I mean, here's just my hand on the edge of one of these massive molds. And that's like a person right there, back there. That's huge. That's got to be at least a 20, 25 foot tall statue of somebody. Look at all those birds up there. Can you see the birds flying?
I don't know what kind they are.
They're almost like barn swallows or something. I bet they're getting all the mosquitoes and stuff. You might have a theory behind the birds. We didn't see any. We're pretty much out here alone. We didn't see any birds at all when we first came up here, but we've been walking around and we've been kicking up grasshoppers and gnats and things like that as we walk through the grass.
There's a butterfly.
And all of a sudden, all these birds are...
Three monarchs.
Got some monarchs flying around. I don't see them. So, oh.
Yeah, I think
there.
we kicked up the gnats.
Yeah, maybe. So, here is like a Genghis Khan looking kind of guy, or a knight, and
Attila the Hun.
Attila the Hun or something. And then here's the bottom of one of those, like a lumberjack giant.
Look at the giant hat.
And a what?
The hat, the cowboy
Oh,
hat.
there's a cowboy hat sitting right in front of me. I didn't even notice what it was. But yeah, so there's like one of those huge things, and he would normally hold an axe in his hand. They just got some lettering here, like F-R-E. There's a K over there. There's an L. And just so you know, it's all free to come on out here. They just let you walk around.
Hey, we found something really cool.
You found something cool?
Yeah.
All right. What did we find?
Da-da-da-da.
Well, look at that. We never even have to go to South Dakota. We got Mount Rushmore right here.
A lot smaller than I thought.
Yeah.
Me too.
So since we are in the town of Sparta, I mean, this represents the town well. It's the one in color. It has a Spartan right here. But there's a Spartan laying down here with his helmet, and that's pretty darn cool. There's like the old lady that lived in a shoe right over there. This is some kind of a horse right here. Oh, lots of horses. These are all horses over here. Here's that big bull we were looking at earlier when we were walking down the other way. If you ever go to a fairground or a carnival and you see the big bear that is part of the kids' tilt-a-whirl, this is a mold for one of them. And they just cut out the hole right there and then put in their little gates or whatever. I like that train. That's pretty cool. I think that's just like another, some kind of a slide. Yeah. So you'd walk up the stairs and then the slide would be on the other side. Most of these are pool slides. King Cobra. That's what they were getting their picture taken with. Ooh, American Eagle back there. Yeah, that could be like the entrance to like G.I. Joe's Cobra Command Center. There's a boat. That's some kind of like a walrus or a seal. Yeah. I like this one. It looks like a big wave.
Yeah, that's cute.
And a turtle. And these are all for like little kiddie slides at water parks and stuff.
They have over there the raft from Wisconsin Dells, the rafty thing. You know, they have that.
Oh, I saw that from Noah's Ark. Yeah.
It just says Wisconsin Dells. That's the Wisconsin Dells mascot.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Look at this duck. Look at how cute this duck is.
Oh, that is cute. Yeah. It's a big old duck.
Okay, we gotta take pictures of this thing because it looks too weird not to.
Okay, it's like wrestlers or something. I don't know what's going on over there actually.
There's a whole lot going on.
There's a whole lot going on. So what in the world is going on over here? What is this? It's not a mold. They've already made it. So it's got to be some kind of a wrestling thing. Because you know,
it's like a big brother taking down a little brother, but the big brother somehow has boobies.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
I gotta touch it because it looks like it's soft.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's like foam or something. What is going on here?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
just
it's
like
foam.
it's just foam?
It is foam.
But yeah, what a strange.
Someone needed it.
Someone needed it. Yeah,
And they made it, and then they came to live here.
this is true. All right.
Maybe they should have put some clothes on them though, because those are some
Well,
really big boobs for it being a guy.
I don't think it's a guy. Maybe it's a girl.
It's got a mustache and a beard.
Well, that's painted on there, but that's not the final product.
No, it's totally a dude.
I don't know then. I don't get it. I wish they were open today. We can. What was that? I think somebody just threw something out. There's like
nobody there.
wasn't there a car around the corner?
No.
Did they already leave?
Yes.
Oh, well, maybe it's a raccoon or something.
Oh, good. I really, really hope so. Or even better yet, a possum.
Look at this thing. It's something. It looks like a cat body, but it's missing the top. Huh? So you know that big strawberry one that I said was a strawberry? That's the strawberry right there.
Look at the old woman and oh, look at this devil's head.
Is it devil's head? There's the donut for the Wisconsin Dells, right there, or the inner tube. So, oh wow, that's a big traffic cone. Look at this traffic cone.
That is a big traffic cone.
But yeah, that's a cool. That thing's neat. It's a big devil's head. But it looks like it's like a team mascot type thing. You know what I mean?
Like the Blue Devils?
Yeah, like the Blue Devils or something like that. There's that inner tube for the Wisconsin Dells, the bench. So we'll show you the finished product over there. There's a lion's mouth over there. That looks like the entrance to the Cave of Wonders to Aladdin. I don't know what that would be. It's a big bowling ball or something. Maybe an apple. I like the mermaid standing behind you, Beck.
I saw it. I already took a picture of it.
Yeah. So let me just kind of get a close-up here. Across the way. That right there is a mold for a strawberry. That strawberry is right there. So that's the finished product. The one behind me was just the mold. So let's walk over there. We'll see the pheasant and Santa and all that good stuff. This here's a big guitar. So here's the head of the guitar, and then that's the neck of the guitar, and that would go on to the thing. So, you know, if somebody had a big guitar center or something like that, they're selling guitars, they would get this for their building. Or a bar, a restaurant, yeah, like a blues bar or something. So here's some of their wares. This is like some of their finished products, and we saw their molds out there. So there's a big pheasant. We saw the Santa Claus mold. There's the big strawberry. Got a couple of horses. There's that huge cow.
Still doesn't have its head.
Huh?
Still doesn't have a head.
Yeah, it doesn't have a head. Oh, still doesn't have the top of it, because that one's that would have horns on it. But it's for the Rancho Santa Maria. Rancho Santa Maria. And here's
Here's the head.
oh, there's the head.
There's his ears.
Okay. It's a she, so she just has ears. The ears just need to be attached. And udders. She's got udders, yeah. So here would be like a little slide. But look at the cannon and the soldier. And then there's a cross up here. Or he's like a frontier man.
Oh, I suppose if you were.
And here is a sign that they made. It says, "Welcome to Sparta, Wisconsin," which is where we are.
Alright.
Becky and I still don't know what this is. It's either like some kind of a top of a pumpkin, or it's like a big pumpkin for maybe like a pumpkin farm or something like that, or maybe part of a band shell. I don't know. It's kind of small for a band shell.
Yeah, it's not.
Right. I think it's
too
not tall enough.
enclosed.
Yeah.
It's too enclosed.
So, yeah, I'm thinking it's a big pumpkin.
What the heck?
What's going on?
It's over there.
The heat. The heat is making the cans expand and contract. And that's what we're hearing. We'll walk by and go boing. And it's freaking Becky out.
Yeah.
So here's just a couple of things that they're working on. They're working on a toad slide, and they're working on this like the pirate ship, and they got an eagle here in the back. But these are things that they're actually working on. And these are some finished products, but they just haven't been painted yet. So some of these aren't even the molds, they're the actual finished deal. Then they just have to sand them down and paint them. Like there's that duck. We saw the mold for the duck. Well, there's the ducky right there. Not only do we have a cow here, look at the baby calf as well. And
The giraffe is wearing high heels.
the giraffe is wearing high heels, and it's got a lipstick on and a little bow on her tail. I don't know what this guy's just laying down. He's got a little broken leg, but look at this frog. Yeah. And he's got his inner tube and his snorkel on. But there's that Wisconsin Dell, the water cap. Here's the Wisconsin Dells, the water park capital of the world bench. So we were looking at the...
There you go, buddy. Let's take a selfie.
We'll take a selfie there. Becky and I are going to take a selfie on the bench. Here's a better view of that speedy rocket. He's part of mobile gas stations, or at least he is over in Illinois. There's some cow benches and a big fish. That is a big fish. And here's that Clydesdale that I showed you earlier. This is part of Budweiser, because they do have the Budweiser, the Anheuser Busch
yeah.
symbol on there. And you remember that demonic frog? I said it looked demonic, but this is the finished product. So we'll show you what it looks like all done. So that's what the finished frog looks like. Okay, so how did everybody like the fiberglass mold graveyard?
So
It was
cool.
really
That was really neat, wasn't
You
it?
never know where they come from, and then they're there.
And then here it is.
Weird to see such big things.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But so next time you guys see, anybody sees like the huge ice cream cone in front of an ice cream shop, or something like that, this is where it comes
Big boy,
from.
A Bob's Big Boy.
Yeah,
Next
Bob's
time
Big
you see a
Boys.
big Bob's Big Boy, you know that the mold is sitting here in this.
That's
in this
right. They
field.
come from Sparta, Wisconsin.
And
So
fast.
yes, and the company's called F.A.S.T. So fiberglass,
That's animals,
shapes, and trademarks. So, all right. So as always, if you like what you see, give us a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below. If you want to be notified every time we upload a video, then ring that bell, and we'll see you guys next time on Where the Heck Are the Albans? Bye, everyone.
Bye.
There was no inclines here.
Oh.
Wasn't that great?
I was promised no inclines, and they finally had no inclines.
They finally came through with it. Bye, everyone.
Bye.